While we're here, we might as well start the first thing off. So, as you know, there's people who get really bad TV shows, and sometimes there's people who don't, but they're on camera, just like I am, and sometimes they say dumb things. So right now, we're going to kick it to the quote of the day, and this is something that's really probably shouldn't have been said, but they decide to say it anyways. So if we can go ahead and cue up the quote of the day right about now. There we go. The quote of the day. I would like to live forever, because we should not live forever. Because if we are ever supposed to live forever, then we would live forever. But we cannot live forever, which is why I would not live forever. And that's by Miss Alabama in the 1994 Miss Universe contest. And that right there, folks, is amazing, because I'm really not sure how the beauty pageant thing works, but I think for her to be in the Miss Universe contest, that means this lady had to win the Miss USA contest. Isn't that how it works, Cliff?
Yeah, it is.
So pretty much, she's pretty much the best we got. Miss Alabama, 1994. She apparently wants to live forever. I don't know. But yeah, so that's the quote of the day for today. But while we're here, we might as well do it. We're gonna do the quote of the day today. And Cliff, the master guitarist, wrote a song. So go ahead and roll the quote of the day. And Cliff,
the quote of the day.
The quote of the day for Tuesday, January 10th. I was recently on a tour of Latin America, and the only regret that I have was that I didn't study Latin harder in school, so I could converse with those people. And my friends, that is by Dan Quayle. He ran for president. He was never president, because I know my presidents, but he did something political, and he's a thinker. Because, I mean, if I went to Latin America, I'd really want to learn Latin, because it goes a long way down there. Because apparently Dan Quayle needed to study geography as well, because they don't speak Latin in Latin America, because no, not even close. But it was a valiant effort by Dan Quayle. I guess we might as well start off good and go ahead, and we're going to run the quote of the day, and it'll be perfect. So,
The quote.
Said, "Thank God I'm still alive. But of course, those who died, their lives will never be the same again." And that was by Senator Barbara Boxer. And that may seem a little morbid, but I don't even know what else to say about that besides Senator Barbara Boxer. I don't know if she's still a senator or not, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say, yes, you're probably right, Senator. Hold on. You're probably right. I think their lives were affected a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. But I think they're doing good now. Wouldn't you say probably the people who lost their lives?
I'm not sure. She knows though.
But Senator Barbara Boxer knows. So that's what she's been making great quotes like that since back in '84, I think. So she's doing a good job. And while we're here, we might as well show everybody the quote of the day. It's everybody's favorite part of the show. So here we go, everybody.
The quote of the day.
All right, everybody. I have opinions of my own. Strong opinions. But I don't always agree with them. And that's by your president, George W. Bush, everybody. Apparently, opinion is no longer your thoughts on anything, because I usually agree with my own thoughts. But apparently, George W. Bush doesn't anymore. I don't know what that's all about. But that's the quote of the day, everybody, and we got a good one tomorrow.